What's up, YouTube? So we are in Homestead this morning and we're at the Fruit and Spice Park down here, and I got the address on the sign right behind me, and we're getting ready to get another tour with Iva on the golf cart. Are you guys ready for this? Dude, are you ready for this?
I'm ready for some mangoes and fruits.
All right.
They're gonna be the best.
Let's do this.
Since you were here.
What is this?
These are park angels,
Park angels, okay.
made from everything in the park. The one in particular is Lori Lotus, and if you read her card, she comes bearing gifts, and she has lotus seeds in here. And this tells you how to germinate your seeds. This is a really cool one.
That is pretty cool.
This is how you germinate them.
Giving away all the secrets. Okay, I like it.
Do you know, these are gingerbread palms. In the African gingerbread, they have vegetable ivory inside them. These are monkey pots. Rather than using the elephant tusk, they're carving out of the ivory that's inside the gingerbread palm. Wow. That's really cool. The secret is if the gingerbread palm falls to the ground and rots and disintegrates, the ivory goes away. If you're able to open them up, the stone will harden when the air hits it. It's very, I'm going to show you one here real quick. Actually polished with a Dremel. And their hair is the Bixa or Anato. We put them on, this is a seed from a fruit from Vietnam. We put them under glass, and then they all got names. Joy, hope, peace, love, and faith. And they got sold. Kind of broke my heart because it was a lot of work. We kind of wanted to, you know, but they, that's what you can get out. That's the 5 that I took home, actually boiled them to get that ivory out. This is our famous, wonderful miracle fruit. Ooh. This is the one that's helped so many people going through chemo. And we're up to over 60 people now that have come through the park that have completely lost their taste.
Wow.
Miracle fruit restored their taste temporarily. It lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half, which is long enough to eat a meal. We have Ambarella or June plum. This is a dwarf and it grows well in a container. This is the coggeshall mango that grows well in a container. This is a macaque, M-A-K-O-K sapodilla, which is like a dwarf. It makes a smaller fruit, but it's real easy to harvest. Where you know how your sapodillas are huge, this one grows really, it's easy to harvest, and the fruit is delicious. Sapote simply means soft fruit, usually soft and sweet, but it doesn't group the fruits together by family.
Right, okay.
This tree right here always had 3 years of growth on it. The little ones, this size, and then the bigger ones. It went down in Irma, but look at it, it's doing beautiful.
It's on its way back, wow.
Yeah. And it actually got a big, see up at the top? There's a mamey
Oh, there's
up
a
there.
mamey on the top, okay.
So happy. Take a look at these trees. These are cinnamon apple. This is the Poteria hypoglauca. In the Sapotacea family, these trees didn't lose any leaves during Hurricane Irma, and they didn't go down. We have 5 of them in the park. I have one in my yard next to a native gumbo limbo. I took a video during Irma, and the native gumbo limbo was broken and stripped, and the cinnamon apple trees just danced in the wind. They don't taste anything like cinnamon apples. Some fruits get their common name from the shape or being. Some fruits get their common name not by how they taste, but how they look. You know how an apple turns brown when you slice it? Mm-hmm. When the air hits this, when you slice it up, it's got a real gritty texture.
Okay.
And it kind of oxidizes, and it starts to look like a slice of apple with cinnamon sprinkled on it.
Okay.
Through the power of suggestion, somebody always says, oh, I can taste the cinnamon. And I'm thinking, no, you can't. It only looks like it, you know. Chrysobalaceae family. That one is the same family as the sun sapote. This is the sun sapote.
With these big fruits?
Yes, this one tastes like canned pumpkin if you get a good ripe one. This is the Redland
Redland what?
white sapote.
Oh, the white sapote.
Yes.
I see one on the ground.
Yeah, it's getting some. No, that's.
Oh, there's fruits up there. Okay.
The white flower is the natal plum or carissa. These are the African oil palms. They produce the oily palm nut that's pressed for cooking oils and soaps. If you look on dial soap, you see palm kernel or palm oil. It's from these trees.
African sausage tree. What?
2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. But you get the rounder, cuter ones, and those are the ones we use for the park angels, for their heads. These are the African oil palms, and the smaller ones are the queen palms.
Huh.
But this is, unfortunately, these are the ones that they overplanted in the rainforest. That's hurting the rainforest.
Okay.
This is the female part of the flower.
Aww.
That I was telling her that we used to hand pollinate these.
Wow.
Because they're primarily pollinated by a bat. Now the birds have taken over some.
Female African bread nut. She said, Iva said that this is pretty much a flower on the ground. I mean, a flower of a pumpkin. Ridiculous. Ooh. So last time I had a blue grape here, I was like, I wish I didn't grow that tree. It's a cool looking tree, but
Yeah.
the fruit kind of ruined me. This is what I do with governor's plums too.
Exactly.
Oh,
Or rookum.
Tell me what you think.
The skin, just the pulp.
See.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
The key is the skin is really astringent. Sea grape, you know, is a native, one of the few native fruit trees we have. This is Mayan spinach, also called chaya. Actually poisonous. Actually poisonous until it's cooked. Here's a tamarind with fruit on it. Tamarinds are used in a lot of marinades, like Worcestershire sauce. It's going to be
What did you call this again?
Eugenia victoriana.
Eugenia
planted this
victoriana.
I planted this tree. Yes.
What?
Yes, your baby.
That one was way better.
Tropical America section.
Nice.
One unique banana is the praying hands. There's some right here.
Ooh.
Right there. See how they look like two hands cupped together in prayer? This structure was donated by the Boy Scouts. When one of our bananas starts to turn yellow, we harvest them, we hang them up here with the variety name, and our guests are able to sample whatever's hanging there that are ripe. Avocados from Brazil. These are the ones that grow right on the bark.
Yeah, sapodilla.
Not a bad problem. No, I'm controlling them, you know.
Avocados.
I love this.
No lack of avocados here. Avocado.
This is the French peanut. You're gonna see the tree up here. It's the same family, but it's a smaller green football. When it forms seams, it pops open, and these nuts can be eaten, and they don't taste too bad. Now, this one wasn't mature, so this one isn't gonna taste good. But I'll
You want
show
them
you
more
them.
brown outside on
You want them to pop open
them? Okay.
all the way. Just about.
Whoa! Dude, look at the size of those things. Give them a hug. Come on, tell me how much you love jackfruit.
I love jackfruit. It's just a big.
Oh, got jackfruit? Oh!
These are all avocados.
Avocado grove.
Fattening fruit, but the good fat. Great for good cholesterol. These are the African tamarinds that are sweet.
Nice.
And these are the Marula plum. That's the ones that are called the drunken elephant. That's one that make Amarula liqueur.
Wow.
And if you've ever bought Amarula liqueur, there's a big fat elephant on the label. Bite your end off. Spit it out. Then you're gonna suck the pulp and seeds out. Spit out your seeds. You got it, or you want me to eat another one?
I got it. Just so don't
You don't
eat
want
the
me to
skin
eat
and
it?
don't
You don't want
eat
me
the
to eat
seeds.
another one?
Go for it.
It's kind of like mamey-ish or something. Interesting.
Always say that on the tour.
Creamy.
Isn't it good? Want to give Gavin one?
Sure.
It is good.
These are kind of soft.
Got to get some of these for the office.
Straight ahead are the tree of Hawaii, the candlenut.
Candlenut. Wow.
Inside each one is a nut that has oil in it that will burn.
Really? Pretty looking silverish tree.
We use mulch in the park to help retain moisture and keep the weeds down. Well, I always tell people on my tour, no, don't put the mulch up against the bark of the tree. Leave a watering ring, especially on your young trees. You can rot the bark and kill them.
I was dropping pro tips over here.
Yep. Looks like a good one.
Oh, grounder.
I'll cut that for you guys when we get inside.
Oh, it looks like somebody started to cut in it, huh?
No, it just split when it
Oh,
fell.
okay.
So we know what we're eating here. This is a hatcher.
I got the knife.
Is that a good one?
Hatcher, they turned out, they are pretty good.
Wow.
This is where we have cacao trees, where the chocolate comes from. There's some little cacao pods right there on the bottom of that tree.
Oh, here's a bigger one.
Yeah, we got quite a few this year.
Love that new growth on them. It's so beautiful.
Whoa, fruit on the eye.
That's a new one. Yeah. Well, they only put once. And then it sends that new shoot up. You cut it.
What is
This
this?
is a lacucha in the articarpus.
Macucha.
They get big enough where it had so much fruit, the fruit was falling and they're not developing enough. And you get a nice big one. When you open them, there's pink flesh inside to eat, and they're pretty good. This is a tamarind. We came in here one time and this tree was screaming. The leaves were all dropped. The microjet had clogged, and it was
Oh, we
screaming.
need water.
You know, help me. Greenhouses
me.
are great for your sun and your cold, but they don't get any natural rain. There's flowers on the mangosteen.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's truly tropical. Our durian tree, we planted 3 different times and it's died. What happens is you get a hurricane, it takes the skin off.
PG Longin, okay. More jackfruits. Oh, rotting on the tree.
This is our soursop or guanabana. This was our beautiful, remember I told you our best fruiting Rollinia?
Yeah,
That was here, that huge one that made Rollinias this big, Irma.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The Rollinia, I believe, is the hardiest annona that we grow here. We had a beautiful one on our Asian second and Irma got it. But, you know, the other ones seem to, like your... God. Oh, there's a perfect one. Oh my goodness.
Wow, look at the bees on there.
OMG.
That is really unique looking.
Perfect time for this tree.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at all these baobabs. Woo!
Those are other varieties of baobab. That's the Madagascar one.
Oh, it's got a flower. I see it.
Those are so pretty.
Ridiculous.
That would be pretty tucked in a bun in your hair. They're pretty. Those are gorgeous.
I use these on my angels. Thanks for visiting the Fruit and Spice Park. Now y'all have to come down and see everything for yourself. When you come here, we're open 9 to 5. Our guided tours are at 11, 1:30, and 3 every day, weather permitting. There's only 2 days we close, Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. Admission is $10 for adults. Kids 11 to 6 are $3 and under 6 are free. While you're here, you're welcome to eat what's on the ground, as long as you know what it is. We ask that you don't pick fruit from the trees or take anything with you when you leave.
All right. All right, guys, Fruit and Spice Park, Homestead, Florida, one of my favorite places to come while I'm down here. I didn't really get specific into anything here. This is just like an overview tour of the park because I want you guys to come and tour this place yourself. Like, come to Florida, visit the Fruit and Spice Park, support these guys. They're doing some epic work. It's probably the only park I know that's dedicated to just fruits in the Homestead area. All kinds of epic stuff going on here. Iva's awesome. You could probably catch a tour with her when you come. Call in advance, make sure it's her day, you know, so on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Hit that bell to stay notified. And most importantly, pound dirt.